You're going to be considered such an asshole if you do that. Because I'll tell you what, can you imagine if you have a tenant who lives in your building do electrical work for you and you don't get COIs and you don't get the documents right with this person and they're just doing work as if they were a superintendent or someone like that? You're going to be considered such an asshole if you do that. Because I'll tell you what, not only do I not like diluting the landlord-tenant relationship by having the resident do work, but you know who else doesn't? Banks and insurance companies. The quickest way to not get a loan is to send a rent roll to your bank where there's all sorts of rent credits for work performed by a tenant that lives in the building. And the quickest way to get denied for an insurance policy application is to have the insurer come by and say, oh, well, send us all your COIs from the people that did work. And you're like, oh yeah, Joey Bag of Donuts in apartment 13 did some plumbing work and we had that flood and yeah, we never really figured out why. You're not getting the insurance policy. And then lastly, God forbid someone gets hurt because you acted so stupidly and negligently. Yes, it's negligent. You can be held personally liable. So even if you own the property in an LLC, if you're negligent and someone gets hurt or God forbid dies in a fire or something awful because you hired Joey Bag of Donuts in your apartment who said he was an electrician or a plumber, you got big problems. Don't have residents do work in your building. Now it's hard for the smaller operators out there because when you're first getting started, you're like, oh, well, I'll just have Jimmy in apartment 1 take out the trash and recycling and we'll give him a rent credit for $50 a week. Please don't be tempted to do this.